Welcome to CathyDSlaught's SRC4u Zoom call for May 12, 2021. To access the group Zoom call, we're going to slide down from her website, look for the Zoom banner, remember this passcode, and click here. We're going to allow. We're going to join with computer audio.
Hi, everybody. What are you seeing on the screen right now?
Demonic attack connection.
Oh, dear. Okay. I just wanted to show you where we finished yesterday. This was with the upper Sanjiao. And this was our final theme. Now, we know this is not a big deal. We're talking etheric. We're being proactive. However, we can pull up the Pro Tools. And let's just go in here and put that. It's very subtle. And this, like I said, could be anything, but the software picks up stress, and so we want to clear it. Little thing, it's fine now. Okay, so we're taking 12 hours here. Let's just see. This first one, this spiritual dispenser, talking about stomach meridians, sprains and strains, large intestine meridians, lower Sanjiao, even though we were focused on the upper triple heater meridians. Asking for many of the God's blessings, God's promises. And again, let's just start that, and then you've got a number of panels on this one. So let's just say for this one, I don't know, just fix it, and let's just look quickly. Let's just clear any and all dark energy around. Oh, I just had it there. I'm sorry. You do that. I leaked it out 6 hours. And then I've got this one. This one has been running for a while. Let's see if we want to. Yeah, 18 hours. This is to raise our voltage. And then let's just see just what is going on energetically, if anything. Now, so we've got a little stress today. This could be anything, and it's not a matter of letting this add more stress. It's just information that we're going to clear. And we're taking 30 minutes. So I just wanted you to see that. Doesn't hurt to do the search, remove, clear. You can check, for example, let's just look. Oh, these were a few things, just a program I was experimenting with. I want to show you another example of that. Let's just do priority or Qi Sage House Day, just for the heck of it. Right, it's not, so clear that. Okay, and I also want to show you, I don't know that she's with us today, I think she's not, but Deb Jones yesterday sent this wonderful clearing. And this is a 21-day clearing. And it's just called Deep Clearing Protocol. So let me show you a little something you can do. And I will confess I've already tested the group for the benefit of receiving it 21 days in the mastery, and there was a high benefit. So on the other computer, you're receiving 21 days of this Deep Clearing Protocol. But let's just put in here, let's put stress related to the COVID vaccine. We're not saying it's good. We're not saying it's bad. We're saying there's some stress. Stress related the deep. And optimize. Get my little mouse that actually go right here, do a right click, copy image. So let's just put, in order, you see this save down here is shaded out. So in order to get that going, I've got to type something in here. Let's put deep clearing. So we've got that in there. Actually, it's not what we want. Hold on a second. I didn't copy it right. Yeah. For some reason, we have a lot of chaos. I have a dog hopping all over me today. Let's get that in there. All right, let's now try it. Save cocktail. And so now you've got this cocktail in here. So let's go in and we can do a couple of things. It's not a priority like this, but what I did also yesterday, and I did this for literally everybody I had running, and literally everybody wanted it. And I just put priority for 21-day deep clearing protocol. See, this situation, that's not appropriate. So we just clear this. Don't need it. But just with the mastery, and I'm not going to show it because it a lot of times shows everybody's names that are getting energy. But with the mastery, those of you who have it, if you go in and set your mastery up to run for 21 days and you add this cocktail, you can set it up so that it does a fresh scan every day, but the cocktail will not go away. So that's one thing to be aware of for those who are interested. The other thing I want to share real quickly, let's take that down. Working on another save session, And this is in reference to the class division in the country. And I just wanted to show you one thing. This class conflict, which the SAFE session is going to be devoted to, I get these articles, I get these emails, they look good, they can be broken down. They can be broken down and they can be made into something. So I just want to show you something the group said. I started by saying the code reveal the truth about Marxism, and that is what encourages this class conflict is Marxism. So I just made a simple statement, reveal the truth about Marxism, look at that 100% benefit. So I'll keep playing around with this new SAFE session and see, but I just wanted y'all to see that. Probably this group already knows the truth about Marxism, but if you don't, there's plenty of information out there, and it is thought-provoking. So with that in mind, here we go with our fresh scan today. And we had a rather, wait a minute. This was very interesting. Our prayer today, the 0 with a high priority for Qi, was to cultivate own food and medicine. And so I don't know what kind of material is out there on that. We'll have to find some, but that was our priority. And then I went ahead and added joy, and I'll show you why in just a minute. But yesterday I could not pull up the aneurysm thing. This new encyclopedia we have is quite amazing, and it can take you to the root source, cause, emotions, and thought-wise of many diseases. And it's interesting information. I want to see today. Yesterday, aneurysm came up in the sustenance balancer. So I want to see today. No, we don't need that today. Let's look, and then I did a blood clot protocol. We don't need it. So the way I feel is this is just, that was yesterday, it's very subtle. I do want to show you what's involved. You can go through this encyclopedia. I'll be doing this as these things come up for people, and make some codes, pick some things for Shin, and then there's always going to be an affirmation. So that's for the aneurysm. But what interested me the most was the blood clot. Because that is directly related to joy, and it was fascinating to read some of the things that you might want to go into the Gong, like lack of power within my life, stress related to a well-kept secret, which often was some kind of a lie. So the idea of a blood clot was, in essence, not allowing joy to flow in your life. And I find that interesting with some of the side effects we're seeing from the vaccinations, which include blood clots. And if you start looking deeply at some of this research, you're going to see we're not getting the true numbers of the mishaps from the vaccinations. But again, that's everybody's choice if they want to be aware of this or not. So we don't need either of those, but I will send them to Joanna. And so they'll be back there, and you can start making your own list for this encyclopedia if you choose to.
Thank you, Cathy. Those are great.
Well, you know, not all of them are so long. I started and made did the one on breast cancer. That was very long. And then I looked at one on alcoholism. That was very long. And I thought, oh my gosh, people are never going to get through this. However, these last two, these are very short. It didn't take me long at all to go through and look at the emotions. And it made a lot of sense. And then the other side of the coin is we can all use that. What does it hurt?
Right.
And worth doing.
Absolutely.
So let's see. Make sure I've got the right one there. Yeah, it's not the right one. Any thoughts, anybody, on this cultivating their own food and medicine?
It's almost best, but it's not easy to do. Medicines
No,
would be,
it isn't.
but a lot of the farming is the soil is not like it used to be.
That's right. We kind of have drained our soil. It's been for some time now. Only thing I can think of is herbs.
Yeah.
And the
Hot
other
flower
thing,
essences.
yes, oh, that would be great. And then also, which I don't know anything about any of these things, but the microgreens. I understand. You can get your own little light stand and grow your own microgreens. And a thought is, you're probably going to have plenty of the things, at which point you might want to share with others, which gives people a badly needed opportunity to get together.
That's true.
This came out of the blue. I wasn't expecting this one. Yeah, and Joanna is here. She's saying honey and salt. Okay, okay. That's good. Now, you see, we also want to add our cities. So each group member now, their own city is added to this work we're doing today. I still believe we're in a golden age, that we're going to see some wonderful things happen. And
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I think a lot of people, I've read actually, a lot of people are doing gardens this year more than they have in the past.
Yep. I think so. And for those like myself, I'm now in an apartment. Of course, the house I was in had no light in the yard at all anyway. So it makes you wonder how much you can do in a small contained area. We need a clearing today.
I think once we get past all this stuff that we're going through right now, I think we're going to see a resurgence of homegrown things, more organic things. That's the way I feel.
I think you're right.
I also heard echoed last night that replicators are definitely on the horizon.
Absolutely. I can't wait.
What are replicators?
It's kind of like the Jetsons, where you just can create any kind of food you want. It's supposedly not quite as good, but yeah, it's what they use. It's being used all over the place. So yeah, that, and there are definitely the medbed stuff is kicking up better.
You want to tell us about that, Annie, just in case?
They're just talking about June that those are going to come out. I mean, I at first heard they were going to be for people that are more doing space war type stuff that are getting injured so badly. But the holographic medbeds they're here, and they're going to bring them out, and people are going to be able to get rid of cancer. I mean, a lot of stuff's going to shift because of that. And they're supposedly going to start in June. First they were saying no, but now they are. So.
Yeah, but as soon as it's safe, I don't think it's quite safe yet. That's what I heard.
Oh, we got to go through this.
Yeah, once we get on the other side of
latest debacle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
but it's coming.
I think it'll come out very quickly.
I'm gonna need it.
Yep. along with that, there's I understand that there's things that are available for the soil to get our soil back to a healthy state too. So there's a lot of wonderful things that are coming ahead.
For sure.
That is incredible. You know, none of this would happen if we didn't have a little stress.
Well, exactly.
Many of us were extremely complacent.
Yeah, but it's also us that are aware, that are making the changes, are aware of the changes, and our energies are the ones that are at the forefront of it. Let's put it that way.
You're 100% right. And even one person's energy, like a lot of these save sessions, for example, this class division thing, just work on yourself. Just work on yourself.
Right.
Because you don't really have permission to work on anyone else, and your energy affects untold numbers of people.
Yep.
So, in reference to clearing, my little sweet boy, you sit right over here. My little dog is all over me today, and I don't know why. I can't move. There he goes. Joanne is here. She's taking him now. Let's see. A lot of times this is so subtle that by the time we do the work, but we'll take activate all chakras. And as you know, that's your vortex that pulls in the surrounding information on solutions, etc. Take it. This is the attached energies cocktail, and I really need to get in there and get that cleaned up. Let's see right now if it's a priority. Yeah, it sure is. Let's look at that. I'm going to go through the find options. Get a little breakdown. I was just looking at this one the other day, and it really needs to be cleaned up. There's in reference to sexual abuse, and that's coming up here to be cleared. That stress, I think, also an awareness of what's really going on. The energy related to revenge is creating some stress. Organs receiving some attached energy, creating some stress. Murder, we can do without that. Rejection of God, that's an interesting one. And we talked already there, if we're going to create, we've got to have that connection. Attaching to individual spells received, that we can do without. Anyway, then I've got a lot of stuff in here that I just need to go in and sort through some gateway information. So, for example, just for fun, well, we do. See, we want to, so I'll work on that. I'm not sure when. That may not be the next couple of days. Alignment with higher self. not a priority. So with some of this other work, we may have cleared whatever was related to that. Armor of God. And again, we may have taken care of that. Part of the reason sometimes I think we don't accomplish what we want is we're too scattered, we're trying too many different things. That's the reason I started testing this. Now this is, again, something that we want to detach from any evil contact. Let's see. Take that one. And all of these Kevin has, if you're interested. You might want to wait till I clean up that one. This is another one that comes up every now and then. Field of another incarnated soul, which now this is literally the way it's written in the healing numbers. It hinders the journey and evolution of both souls. Let's see if it's a priority to clear that or if in some other way we've already done it. Yeah, I think we've done that during that. I see. There. Raymond Grace Problem Package Cocktail. Not at this time. Okay, and then that's that. I think in deleting this, I'm actually deleting that soon, so there we go. Joanna has signed me up for a course. Is it next Monday on Zoom? Is that right? 11 o'clock, right after the Zoom call next week. So, this is another example of maybe just honing in and focusing on the lowest number, which would indicate the greatest stress according to what we're taught with Grandmaster. So let's just see what we've got here. Again, this male acquired belief structure. That's a 0. So I don't think this indicates men as we think of men as much as the programming of does that make sense? The left-brained energy?
Absolutely.
And we could quickly, I don't want to keep you too long, but we just add the whole list and go from there. And we could, if it comes up again, we're going to need to do an Excel spreadsheet and break it down and see. Right now, we'll just take it as it is. We're going to take a preset cocktail. Okay. And this group knows these come loaded in already. Balance pain. Female balance. Male balance. Mind and attitude balance. Help me remember this, if you will. I think I got them all. Did I miss one?
I think you got them.
Okay. That's quite a few, but remember, each of us will take what we need. Change all holding patterns. Remember that stagnation yesterday that we were asking for so much time on? Maybe that's what we're doing, is we're getting out of a changing pattern. Look at that. We better look into male traits. Change negative male traits, which we all have some in our own selves. That's right. Or some kind of message there for us. What am I doing? And again, that powerful wonder click. Let's see what we get. Our theme, mask and defense mechanisms. Let's go ahead and get the QiGong started while that clears resistance. So again, this is all subtle. We can have an awareness. Enzymes, they say, are like our workers. You can order a bunch of shingles for your roof, but you need roofers. Enzymes are the roofers. Perfection is what American women expect to find in their husbands, but English women only hope to find in the butlers. So I don't know where our thoughts are today. This revenge, that certainly, and I always remember I should wait to start the QiGong, but just for the heck of it, let's look at revenge. That would be a negative thing. It's not way up there, but let's just douse that down. Emotional scars. Let's just think about this a minute. Let me go into the yes therapy. just remove. And see what happens. If they've served their purpose. Fearful. Again, that's on what I call the submerged mind. Fearful delusions and paranoia. Yeah.
Didn't fearful come up the other day?
Yeah, the fear, and of course that completely tanks our voltage.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's something that could be a good time to use that clearing technique that Ralph taught. And I hope y'all can join us on the Zoom, or even better yet, come to St. Pete.
Yes.
Look at the stress there. Any suggestions for which Pro Tool might be best?
First of all, I would put it in the issue solver.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's really good.
What about just running the Pro Tool selector and see what that comes up
That's a good idea, too. Yeah. Because that's something, if we're going to do our powerful creating, we want to clear that. Come back to it. And then there's that triple heater. Remember, that ties into the microcosmic orbit. Let's just go in here. Well, see, we may be balancing it out just from the Wonder Click. Nope, okay, so we'll just leave it as it is. I don't know why my little dog is. Get down here. Okay, so you can see what we're choosing. We'll do these at the timeline. The mediator, which is wonderful for this kind of thing, just starting at a level of 10 and going all the way down. We've got it in the premium, and then the sustenance balancer. So we'll get that done today, and I think that's it. Do y'all have anything to add? And look how I thought that was a 9. That's a 5. My next step is eyes, which I'm still working on. But I think that's it.
That was great, Cathy. Thank you.
This concludes the SRC4u Zoom call for May 12, 2021. Thank you for joining. We look forward to seeing you again. Till then, take care and be well.